We here, man. We here.
Back
Happy
another
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Back another
Woo.
Monday.
Another one. Another one. Another
Come on
one.
now. Come on now. Come on now.
Another one. Shout
Come
out
on
to
now.
the beautiful Monday evening.
Come on
Is
now.
Brick? Is Brick?
We
That's
good. We good down here.
must be nice. Must be
We
nice.
good. We good down here, bro.
That's no beating our ass out here, man.
Hey man.
Beating
Hey
our
man.
ass. My back on fire from all the shoveling.
Oh,
Jeez.
so you had to put that work in today, huh?
Hey, man. Did a shift yesterday.
Yeah, my back was on fire too, laying on the beach chair poolside.
Yeah, okay. All right. See, now you're just doing the most. Now you're just doing the most. See, this
Hey,
this is how New York people act when they go down to Florida. They don't got to deal with the snow no more.
all right. Listen, y'all
Gonna
said I ain't
act
New York.
all brand new.
Y'all said I ain't New York no more. Y'all said I can't claim
Gonna
New York
act
no more.
brand new.
Now I'm acting brand new, but I can't claim it no more.
Oh, this is crazy. It's all right. You
Hey
might as
man.
well not claim it. You a Florida boy now. You got to get the accent down.
listen. Hey, brother, we here another Monday, 7 p.m. Proud of us being consistent, and I'm looking forward to tonight, man. For those who may be new to the show, and for
Mhm.
those who've been riding with us since day one, I'm your host, Mr. Drummond. This is my co-host right here, Steve St. Vel, and we are the hosts of Talk That Shit podcast, where we
Sir.
have conversations that's gonna move the people forward. We talk about relationships, we talk about mental health, we talk about personal development, and we talk about faith on this channel. We discover and we talk about many different things. But
Mhm.
for tonight's episode, whether y'all are aware or not, January is actually Mentor Awareness Month.
Mm. There you go.
Mentor Awareness Month.
Shout
And the
out.
title for tonight's episode is Who Are You Learning From? We're going to talk about the tools to help you choose the right mentor. But before we dive in, let's just have a quick disclaimer. We are not licensed therapists.
Nope.
We are just two young men now talking from our personal experience, talking about personal life experience, and talking about from what we know, what we call our own personal knowledge.
Mhm.
So if you support the show, you're a fan of us, please, if you have any medical emergencies or anything that is in dire need, we ask that you go and seek from the right help. But we definitely just want to make sure that we are talking about things that we're passionate about. And again, get the help that you need from the right people that you need to get it from.
Mhm. That's true.
Steve,
Yes, sir.
how you been, bro? Outside of the snow, how was your weekend, bro? What's going on in New York outside of the snow?
Outside of the snow, it's been pretty smooth, man. It's been pretty smooth. Just slow growth and keeping my foot to the gas. Gotta stay going, man. Gotta keep it moving. 2026 is off to a strong start, very strong start,
Hey,
and it's almost the end of the month, y'all. It's almost the
dog,
end of the month. It's
this month flew
crazy.
by.
No, for real, for real. But it's definitely been a good weekend. Shout out to my sister. It was her birthday last week. Uh,
Hey, sabase.
yeah, man. I had a couple birthdays in the past couple weeks. So I had this
Nice,
other close homegirl birthday a few days ago.
nice.
Evie, Julie, I love y'all.
Hey,
Y'all doing good.
shout
January,
out.
January strong. January strong. So I'll give it
Any
up to y'all.
any updates? Anything upcoming for Thoughts of the Empath?
Oh yes, oof, thank you for saying that. You actually reminded me, which is bad. I should have had that on top of my head. But yes, we do have an open lounge this Friday. This Friday
Nice.
evening at 6:30. This Friday evening at 6:30, and the topic is going to be one that's a little heavy. The topic. Shout out to Gracie in the chat. The topic is healing from past relationships. Healing from past relationships. So it's gonna be a good one. And so if y'all tuning in, if y'all looking for a space where you can connect with some dope people, you have a space where you can share your
Dope
experience
people.
and leave with some practical tools that'll help you to make this life experience that you are building much better together. I definitely want to encourage you to visit thoughtsofanempath.org and sign up for this
Amen.
coming Open Lounge, and just tap in with everything that we got going on, man. It's definitely great conversation, great people. I'm looking forward to it, man. For
Amen.
real. Yes,
Shout
sir.
out. Shout out, Thoughts of Impact, man. Love it
Yes,
what y'all do.
sir, man. How you
Love it.
feeling,
Love it.
brother? How you feeling?
I've been I have nothing bad to say. I've realized resting is something that I need to get better at. And we just started the new year.
Mm,
But
mm,
resting is something I need to get better at. And I need to make sure I'm staying on top of my health. Like I
yes.
told you earlier, I was big back in last week and I stuffed a whole cheesy piece, a whole pie piece by myself.
Homie said
And it was
I said that's crazy.
one of my friends said, "So you try to take yourself out." But
Yeah, he had the
I feel
munchies
like
with no real munchies. He had the
I feel
munchies.
like temptation comes in all forms, and
Yes,
even food, right?
that's a big one.
Knowing I got a heart disease, so like, just we're gonna learn how to master that bitch this year.
Of course, of
You know what I'm
course.
saying?
Little by little.
You know what I'm
But yeah,
saying?
that
Could have got me
food
a slice or two, but I wanted the pie. I wanted a whole pie.
pie is wicked. I'm not gonna hold you, brother.
And this ain't like no like domino. This is like real home owned like type of pizzeria where it's like a real big old box of pie. Not no like no Domino or Papa John large pizza. Like this
Nah,
was like a real, feel me?
bro, I can't even finish the whole Domino's box by myself. Not gonna hold you.
I can.
Yeah, that's crazy. This man.
But other than that, we're not here to talk about my heart disease and Domino's pizza. We are here to give you out the show that y'all came to watch for tonight. And we're gonna talk about mentorship. So the goal is to bring awareness to steps to acquire to choosing the right mentor. So my brother, I want to ask you the first question for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to mentorship,
Yes.
something I heard was one thing that a good mentor, like you want to make sure why you want to have a good mentor is because a mentor, whoever you choose as your mentor is going to have your ear.
Mm-hmm.
So I propose that question for you. Who has your ear?
Who has my ear? Jeez. Well, from to directly respond to the question, in the sense of like, people that I am actively listening to, like, getting right with my finances is big. Keeping our health in check is things that are big. So one huge platform that we could all use, which is the one that we on right now, is like, who are you listening to on YouTube? Who you
Yeah.
listen to on YouTube? Like, because these are people that, if you're regularly frequenting their content, they have your ear. So I'm big on
Yeah.
like Earn Your Leisure, Diary of a CEO, a couple other, and then like specific people like the Myron Goldens, and like there are people that are in alignment with the things that I want to achieve from my life. And so I make it a statement to like really listen to them because they're
Yeah.
at where I want to be. And I think
Yeah.
that's a huge piece to the question itself: who has your ear? Because whether you're being intentional about it or not, you listening to somebody.
Yes.
We in 2026, we got YouTube, we got social media, we got TikTok, we got all that stuff. You're listening to somebody. And shoot, even before that, you had like the reality TVs and stuff like that.
Yes.
So a lot of people was tapped into the reality TV.
Flavor Flav.
Crazy. Crazy. But it's like the type of content that you consume, it shifts the way that you navigate your life. If you watching Love and Hip Hop all the time, at some
Yeah.
point you're gonna get yourself into some hood rat stuff and some drama.
You're gonna be in some love and some hip hop.
Mm.
You
Mm.
feel me?
So it's like you got to think about, and I understand the entertainment aspect of it. It is very dangerous. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
it's dangerous. You stand in front of that TV for 2 minutes and you already engaged in what's going on. It's like, damn, this person messing with that person. What's this? Yo, it's very dangerous. However, again, yeah, who has your ear? Because it impacts you greatly, your environment.
it does.
I know you've talked a lot about, like protecting your ear gates. This is access to your mind right here. This
Mm-hmm.
is access to your soul and your spirit. So you got to be very intentional about who has your ear. So I
Yeah.
want to ask you, brother. I know you intentional about things that you listen to. Who are some of the people that you listening to right now?
Obviously, for those who know me, when it comes to speaking, big Eric Thomas guy. Uh,
I've been
feel like he,
tapping in with his stuff a little bit more now too.
yeah, no, he's that aggression and that passion really just that took that from him.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it right. This is gonna sound cliche, but God,
Oh,
like,
that's the big
just
one.
and just learning how to get more consistent with that, right? So it's his voice that's overpowering the worldly voice. Um, Other than that, it's gonna sound arrogant, nigga. Myself,
Mm,
I'm
big
trying to
up
make
your
sure
chest.
for real. Like I'm always telling my coaching clients to make sure the voice in your head is bigger than what others are saying, and that
Mm,
is something that I'm learning to try to get out of my own way and be more confident in the decisions I'm making. But I would just say my community, man, my people, my community.
that's good.
I got a lot of people that are really rooting for me, whether we talk every day or not. There's a lot of people that just want to see me win, want to see me do well. So I would say those people really got my ear. But in terms of influences and anybody really out there, I say Eric Thomas. Um, there's a few YouTubers that I really dive into and tap into that I really appreciate the kind of work that they do. But other
Hmm.
than that, man, it really, I would say really, it's just been really God and my community, man. God and my community. Like God has really surrounded me with a lot of like-minded people that are walking, walking and walking the walk and talking the talk, and that are of the Christian faith. So that's what I really just need in my life right now. In terms of who has your ear, as you know, I've always been a big sayer of like you got to protect your ear gates. Whoever has your ear has your soul, has your mind. And I don't think we understand the power of influence and how influence can enter us in many different ways. And the way you know that you're influenced, it could be a sudden of your, shifting your emotions.
Mm,
Um, it could be just more desperate to kind of act on impulse about something, right? Are you
yeah,
getting a little bit more emotional? So we got to really be careful with who have our ears because again, you could be thinking one thing and now your mind is on another thing because now you want to do that, right? Or now you feel like you must buy that because everybody keeps talking about it. So in terms of giving somebody the title of mentor, somebody that you are seeking that counsel from because maybe they're doing something with their lives that you want to do for yourself, you want to really be careful with who you give that kind of title to. Ain't no different just from like calling everybody a friend,
that's true.
right? You want to be careful who you call a mentor because you're really they can use you. They
Mm,
can use you, they can abuse you, and they don't got to be physically,
hmm.
but you really want to be careful because somebody that's going to take you in as a mentor is because they saw themselves in you,
Mm,
right? So be very careful who you give that kind of power and honestly and potential pedal to.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
Influence is real.
influence is real, real, for real, for real. That's
Influence is real.
so. I got like a comment and then a question. Like I think a comment. The comment is that you know protecting your ear gates, music as well.
Yes.
Music is huge. Like what type of music? What's the energy, the essence behind the music that you listen to? And a shameless segue to say that J. Cole done dropped promo for the Fall Off, which is dropping in February. That's one
Nice.
for me. That's my favorite rapper, one of my top favorite artists. So yeah, and I
All right.
appreciate the style of his music. It's not just uh for lack of better terms. It's not just the rah rah. It's not the BS. It's not gangster rapper. It's not destructive music to me. It's music that as I listen more to J Cole, it would make you sit and think. It's very introspective.
That's me with Big Sean.
Yeah, so like I'll lend my ear to J Cole because I know that there's a return on that investment. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna get something out of it. And then the question that I had for you is: we talked about who has your ear.
Yeah.
Who would you say, or like what types of environments or genres do you block your ears off to? Who absolutely
Um,
cannot have?
yeah, Ratchet and Ghetto.
Ratchet and Ghetto.
You laughing? I'm being dead ass. Um, I don't do that. I don't do the ratchet and ghetto.
No hood rat
Um,
activities.
hell no. No, at this point in my life, and don't get me wrong, right? I'm not gonna act like I am above anybody, right? I
Mhm.
am, I'm black, so I'm not gonna act like there's not ratchet or ghetto tendencies or things that I have personally myself. But in terms of kind of being in that environment, no. Overly negative people.
That's huge. That's the big one.
That's
That's a big.
another one that I'm just realizing, like, I gotta really be careful being around that. Um, Rude people.
Mm,
That just irritates me. Like just negativity, rude people. But one that I really want to work on, and even myself, because sometimes I can do it when I'm not even realizing, gossiping kind of
ooh, you
environments.
read my mind, brother. You read my mind.
Yeah, I wanna work on that in terms of like not being around people that just want to talk about other people, or people that know so much about other people's business.
Yeah.
Like
It's
there's a guy that I used to, again, learning moment. Somebody that I was calling a friend that I should never call the friend,
mm,
because he never viewed me as that once we had our little fallout. But I realized with him was he will always, anytime we caught up, he will always say, "Hey, you remember so and so from high school?" And I'm like, "Probably this and that." He'll send a photo and he's like, "Yeah, this so and so is going through this or so and so doing that," and I would just let him talk, even though I know it never sat right with me. Because
mm,
one, I don't talk to these people and I don't care for them. But two, it was just like for somebody that's so big about how successful he's doing, you got this PhD and how because he had like he was his story arc was
mm-hmm.
like he got bullied a lot at Brentwood,
Yeah.
clown, joked on. So now he's like driving the Ferrari and doing big things. But you always know so much about a town and a community that you say you can get two shits about.
Mm,
And it never would sit right with me when he would talk about people and I would never check him and be like, yo, bro, I don't really want to hear that. But I
yeah.
really want to work on that. It's just like, yo, if somebody gossiping or they constant always talking about other people, I want to be around that.
Nah, that's a big one for me too, man. Like I'm really starting to clamp down on it as well, like the gossip. It's reminds me of that. I've heard multiple people say it, but it's like, small minds talk about other people.
Yeah.
Um, Average minds talk about events, but great minds talk about ideas. And I
Solutions.
really wanted ideas and solution for real. So I'm really like big on being intentional about getting around people that talk about ideas. And like perfect segue into w- this next question, something that I think is a huge piece to choosing the right mentor. One of the qualities that you should look out for is like they are they talk about ideas for themselves, like in their
Yeah.
own personal lives. They're thinking about, how can I be involved in this and how can I, like grow through that. Like those are the types of qualities that's one of the qualities for me that I think is
Yeah.
super huge when it comes to looking for a mentor, looking for someone that you feel you want to trust with your ear and you feel comfortable with letting them guide you down a certain path. It's like, yo, how
Yeah.
are they navigating their own path?
I like that. I like that. More of something like leading by example.
Yeah.
I respect that because you could talk a big game, but if you ain't doing it, I don't want you. I don't want to be following you.
Nah. Because then you're going to drag me down right with you.
Agreed.
You're going to drag me down
Um,
right with you, man.
I think one that stood out for me is their team. How do the people around them talk about them behind closed doors, right? Or what's
Mm.
the impact? Can you see that mentor's fruit in other people that's around him all the time? Because I'm telling you, for example, right? And I hate bringing up. I don't mean to bring Hollywood in it. Obviously, I don't know what was the end result with Ellen DeGeneres, but when that whole thing came out
Mm.
about how employees hated the job, how they felt they was being treated unfairly and that kind of stuff, and it's just like, yo, this woman was killing TV for how many years,
Long time.
right?
Long time.
And when I guess the point I'm trying to say is, And even the dude that passed, God rest his soul, Twitch, so he was on that show at the time. Like, for somebody that had the persona of this bubbly philanthropist, just always giving, such
Mm,
a nice soul, and she invites you on your show and change your life as Ellen, and you got these people that's been working on her for years that hated her. I think the mentor is the people around them speaks very highly about them, and
mm-hmm.
you see the fruit in the people around them because his mentorship should just be such an overflow of
Yeah,
abundance that the water is never stopping, bro. Like, I am not perfect, but I know something that I would say confidently to this day. I can't speak by the line down the line because
yeah,
future's not here. But confidently to this day, I know if anybody that's crossed my path or had any kind of experience with me, it would be more good than bad.
yeah.
For real. I've always said it when my time is up and everybody can make it, I know that funeral will be packed because my love and my mentorship and my gifts and my servitude is an overflow between
Mm-hmm.
students, past clients, ex-girlfriends, friends. And if I've messed up, I've always took the initiative to try to make it right. And if I didn't make it right and I'm not aware of it, and you see this video, I'll make it right.
Mm-hmm.
But a mentorship love should be an overflow, bro.
Yeah,
The people around them, you should see the fruit in the people that mentors impact.
yeah. That's big. That's big. And it's on the last open lounge that we had a couple weeks ago. The topic was leaving a legacy of luxury, and
Mm,
that's one of those luxuries. Like the way that people talk about you when you pass. That's one of those things that if you don't treat people well, they're not gonna say good things about you.
no, they're
That's the
not.
fruit that you're talking about.
They're
That's the
not.
fruit that you're talking about. And so it's
Eh,
like when you have good fruit, the people will benefit from that fruit. And what's even better is that they're gonna want to share that fruit. So like you making the people better around you better so that they can go make the people around them better. I think that's another really great aspect of it too. So paying attention to the people who are supporting those who are around them and those who come from that stem of them. Like you mentioned Eric Thomas earlier, and I know that I started listening to Jeremy Anderson,
yeah,
and Jeremy talks about ET with
a lot.
such regard and high esteem. That just goes to show what type of impact that ET had on him. So now he's out there doing his own thing, training people to do the same thing. And that's the power of having such a strong mentor and someone who has that fruit and that honor.
It's like
And
a tree with roots, bro. It just keeps spreading.
it just keeps going.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
What would you say is kind of like a do and a don't when it comes to seeking a mentor?
Mm. A do and a don't. And I was thinking about this, and I'm gonna be honest with the people. Like, I feel like at this point in my life, um, I have yet to have, I'll say, a professional mentor, like someone who's mentoring me in a professional capacity, like hands-on, moving forward. And so I'm still, I had to do some of my own research too,
Yeah,
honestly. I want to make sure that when that time comes, I even have someone in mind that I'm looking to have that conversation with. However, I want to make sure that I have, the necessary things in order so that
yeah.
I'm moving the right way.
You coming in with something?
Exactly. And
Yeah,
so when I was doing my research, I'm looking into it. I think the one thing that stuck out for me when it comes to something that you should do is you should know what you want. Like you should be capable of getting specific with what you want that specific person to help you out with.
yeah.
What specific challenge is that specific person tailored to help you overcome or just get better at?
That's good.
Because if you go into it saying like in a too general of a space, hey, I just want you to mentor me in life, it could get overwhelming because it's like, well, life is fucking massive. There's
I
so
had a
much. Yeah.
No, go ahead. I had a personal experience that what you're saying right now is 100% facts. This is like young drumming. This is like before I knew what my direction was in life and calling. Like this is when I had my first real, like, well, my first speaking engagement. I didn't even know it wasn't even a speaking engagement. I was just asked to come speak at a school. And the main guy that was there was some guy that was pretty successful. And my mentor, shout out Miss Sherverton, she introduced me to him. And again, this is like drumming that's not even fully aware that like his purpose is like to speak.
Yeah.
And I just remember he asked me like, "What do I do? What do I want to do in my life?" And I went down a whole rabbit hole of how like, yeah, I was homeless after when I graduated, and I'm just like I was struggling, and I'm like this and that, and I love to do this and I want to do that. Like I said like mad different things, and he was respectful enough to let me ramble, and then he said enough,
Mm.
and he was just like, "I asked you one question," and I think I was 24 at the time. He said, "I asked you one question. What do you want to do with your life?" And you didn't answer it. And
Jeez.
he was like, "Young man, understand this." He said, "I'm doing this out of love since Miss Sherman is my homegirl, but so I'm trying to teach you a valuable lesson. If this was somebody that's really successful and that's doing it, they don't have time to waste."
Mm.
And he was just like, "You gave me a whole story. Now I'm gonna ask you the question one more time. What do you want to do with your life?" And I said, "I want to be like a speaker and da da da." And he was just like, "What are you doing now?" And then I was just like, "Well, I don't have a camera and this and that." He was just like, "What's that in your hand?" "That's my phone." He's like, "That's your camera. Start now." Bro, at first I was hurt.
Yeah. It stings. I know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely stay. I felt dumb as shit. Why am I venting this dude about how I was homeless after college? You don't go fuck. You don't know me. But I understand time is the essence. And if you're not clear on when someone asks you like what do you do and what are you about, and you can't answer that in a definite, infinite way, you don't know what you're doing.
No, no, no.
If you freestyling with this, you know what you're doing.
And if you don't
You
know
should
what
be able to,
if you don't know what you're doing, like you're in no space to ask for help. You're in no space to ask for help because then even if someone wants to help you, what are you gonna tell them that you need help with if you don't know what you're doing?
don't
So yeah,
don't
that's a big that was a big do that I saw that stuck with me. Like you gotta know what you want. You gotta take some time, sit with yourself, map out what's the plan look like. What's it
yeah.
actually look like? Where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? What are things that I want to improve? What are things that I feel like I'm strong at? And then from that, you can have a much better picture of how you can bring someone in to help you with that.
What would you say is a don't for you?
Don't this one gonna hurt some people. Don't expect a mentor to save you.
Hmm.
Don't
I don't
expect
know.
a mentor to save you. You got to be willing to actually do the work. You got to do the work. The mentor is only in a position to be a mentor because they already did it for themselves.
That's it.
They not gonna do it for you. You just
You
mentioned
ain't
they don't got the time to do it for you. They
you
probably
ain't that you ain't their kid.
for real. Even if they care about you, like they like you said, they see themselves in you. But it's like, yo, they know from that perspective that they had to do a lot of work to get to where they are. So you can't just think that, oh, I just got to get the right mentor and everything is gonna fall into place. Like this mentor is gonna tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, all that stuff. Like, nah, you gotta be willing to go out there and actually jump, figure some
Yeah,
shit out. You know what I'm saying? Get into some situations, and then you can go to the mentor for counsel, and then learn what you got to learn. Get back in the source.
that's good.
Get back in the source. So I think that was a big don't that I saw that stuck with me. Is like, yo, don't expect the mentor to save you or to do the work for you or anything like that.
That's good.
So yeah.
That's good.
What about you though? What's a don't? What's a don't
A
that?
don't for me is be very careful in how you approach. Don't be too aggressive at the beginning. What I mean by that is A lot of these cats don't want to feel like if they're just a free sponsorship.
Mm.
You really got to build. You have to build. You have to build that rapport before you want to hit them with you seeking mentorship. Now they just ask straight up, ask you just to be straight up and be open and like because they're just an open book and they want to know right there and then. That's the one thing, but they're aware of their connections, and that's one thing. They don't want to fuck up their connections, right? That's big.
Yeah.
If I'm giving you my connection and you mess that up, it's a bad look on me. So they
Hmm.
don't want to feel like they're just a sponsor. They
Yeah.
really want to know like what are you what are you really here for and what and also mentors want to know they are they going to get something out of giving you their time. So I
Hmm.
would just say ease your way before you say, hey, I'm looking for somebody that's going to mentor me because some of these motherfuckers ain't doing that for free. They gonna charge,
They gonna charge.
and if you want to pay, then they gonna be with it.
But then even at that point, it's like, yo, it's what's the word I'm looking for? I guess what's the level of investment that they have in that mentorship? If you just kind of coming out like, yo, hey, I'm looking for a mentor, I'll pay the money. Anybody gonna be like, all right, cool, I'll take your bread and then I'll give you my ebook or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now, hey, I'm your mentor, but they don't have a personal stake in your success. And I
No,
think that's to the point that you made is like that's why it's so important to build that relationship with these people, like so that you can understand who you're actually asking.
well, that's my due is being consistent.
Mm,
You got to check in.
yeah.
It's weird, right? It's not as you think mentors really don't be the one checking on the mentee, but at the beginning, you gotta be the one to build up that rapport.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying be desperate. I'm not saying like go out your way, like how they were saying in the Diddy doc for what Diddy was doing to get Andre Harrell's attention. I'm not saying like be desperate that way, but what I'm saying is you got to be consistent. Like you got to check in. You got to because if you checking in every 3 months, they're gonna forget about you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They're gonna forget about you.
Yeah.
You have to stay connected. They're the one busy. They're the one living the life that you saying that you want. You have to tap in and also be willing to serve them. Serve
Mm,
them in a way when I mean by like, if you don't got the money to give up front, right? Maybe you can support, right? Whether it's going to their event, whether it's sharing something on that page. It's like it's a give and take.
mm-hmm.
If you're expecting at the beginning just what you could get, what you could just receive, a lot of them not gonna rock with that.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know what is it going to be in exchange for my gems and knowledge.
Yep. It's got to be a mutually beneficial relationship. It's got to be mutually beneficial, and that's a power word that you just use. Serve. You gotta be ready to serve.
Cause motherfuckers just want to be on the main stage and be the main act, and it don't work like that. Every master was a grasshopper before.
Hmm.
You got to work your way up to the top, and if you think somebody that's worked and bust their ass to get there is just gonna just oh yeah here's a oh yeah thanks for meeting today and just gives you their their full menu for the free, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
They want to know, they want to make sure one, they're not wasting their time. Two, you gonna do what they tell you. And three, they just don't want to see like they don't want to be used because they know people probably they probably have had incidents of people who just kind of got what they wanted and dipped.
Hmm.
They don't like that. No one likes that.
Nobody likes that. Yeah. Nobody likes that. So it's like, yeah, that service, that heart of service, that hey, yo, that's one of the best things. And to the Diddy example that you mentioned, like again, like you said, you don't got to go to those extremes, but isolating just that commitment that he had, did it or did it not work out for him? He got the he got the mentor.
He did.
He got the mentor. Everything that else that happened afterward is everything that else that happened afterward. We go, but just isolating that consistency that he
Yes,
had. It's like, yo, this you are someone that is going to help me get to where I want to go. So
and it
I'm
worked.
going to what can I do? I only saw the first episode of that Diddy doc, and so that's why I heard the story about that.
bro.
He said he was sprinting to go get the coffee and then sprint back.
It makes sense where the whole cheesecake thing came from, bro.
Yeah.
He got that idea for somebody before him.
Mm.
Well, you know, obviously they didn't go across the borough to get cheesecake, but that whole go get me my like,
Because he knew that's what he was doing. And he knew that he was willing to do that because he recognized that, yo, if I'm in the same space, in the same environment as these people, right back to the top of the episode, we was talking about the impact of your environment. Who has your ear? That's going to shift everything that now happens around you. That's going to
you know,
shift.
like you know the saying that says, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know,
Ooh, big time.
right?
Ooh.
Well, there was somebody at the dude who ever spoke to my college graduation. He said some shit that I was just like, yo, I can't even look at that statement the same no more.
Mm.
He said it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you. I can say, yeah, I know Steve, and Steve can be like, I don't know him, I don't know Dorian, I see him around, but I don't know him.
I
But
don't
yo,
know.
I know Steve, man. We be in the same class.
Like, that's about it. I don't talk to
Steve
him.
gonna
I
be
don't
like, I ain't never talked to that dude. It's about who knows you.
and that's right in alignment. That's right in alignment. I'm gonna be open with y'all. Like, I'm working on a project, just to start getting some contracts for, you know, pushing forward some of the work that we doing. So, you know, I've been going out to the rooms, and I've been shaking hands, kissing babies, all that type of stuff.
Right?
But I remember I called up like a hotline, because one of the spaces I'm really trying to get more information, more tapped in with New York City contracts and stuff like that. So I had called one of their vendor hotlines, and I was just kind of explaining to the person where I'm at, what I'm trying to do, and all of that stuff. And he was just like, "Yo, honestly, for where you at, you just gotta get out there and and introduce yourself to people. Like, that's how you gonna get in the space. And once you in the space, these people talk to each other. The
Yes.
people that's requesting these contracts, they talk to each other. So people gotta know who you are and what you do. If they don't
That's
know
it.
your organization, then you just sitting there and calling a hotline is not gonna do nothing for you.
Mm,
You gotta get out there. You gotta get out
mm,
and do the work. So that's why I
mm.
was like, word, bet. Let me start doing a couple things. Let me start and that's really what it is. And I think it's the same idea when we thinking about someone who we trust to lead us into a new version of ourselves. You gotta be willing to introduce yourself. Marketing.
Dog.
Marketing.
Dog. Oh God. Um, I would say one powerful thing I learned from a guy that I met a few two about I met him in 2023, and I was in a rough place that summer.
Mm,
And he took the time to talk to me. And he was like, bro, you got a story in your hands, bro. Like, you got a story on your hands. And I was telling how I was trying to get all this stuff done before the end of the year. And that man said, yo, listen, I hear you, but whatever deadline and vision you thinking, he said add 2 more years on that.
mm,
And then he said, even add 2 more on that after. Bro, them 2 years was 2025. And obviously, whatever I was talking about doing at the time, it didn't happen.
mhm.
But my vision, because I ended off 25 and strong, was, you know what? I need to make sure going into 27, I'm on something.
Yeah.
Something,
Some-
something hit.
Something's hitting.
Something hit. And when I mean hit, I don't mean like fame. I don't mean, oh my God, I got 100K followers on IG. I don't mean that I made my first M. I'm just talking about where there's a flow in the system that is generating. to at a point where it's just like it ain't 100 M, but maybe I'm making an extra $1,000 to $1,200 a month,
Yeah.
and it's not a second job or my main job. But the point is like this, like maybe I'm not speaking at 10 schools a month, but I'm averaging at least two a month, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have 20 clients a month, but maybe I'm averaging like 3 clients a month, right? Like it's just a flow, there's a consistency,
Yeah. And it's stable.
and it's
That's
like a small stable. Like I want that going into 27. You feel me?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Add some time on that, bro. That's what my one powerful lesson I learned. He was just like,
That's a great lesson.
whatever, like you need to add more years on whatever your deadline is. Add more.
That's a great lesson. And as we go through the years, it all makes sense. It's like, yo, the time it takes to actually develop these projects and these things that we working on,
Mm-hmm.
we're not building sandcastles. We're not sure
Oh,
we building empires. Empires for sure. And an empire takes a long time to build. There's so many moving parts, and yo, even in just the nonprofit space, there's so many moving parts. There's so many things that I had to get. Like I'm studying and learning. There's just so much. There's just so much that, to that same point, you can't expect all of this stuff quick.
no.
Ah, man,
If it happens quick, you're gonna lose it quick.
you're gonna lose it quick, and we don't want
So,
that. We don't want
hell no.
that for sure.
I would hate to reach the mountaintop just for that shit to last 2 seconds.
Mm.
What the fun in that for?
Yeah, there ain't no fun in that. I want longevity, me personally. I don't know if anybody else want longevity, but I want longevity for sure.
Same.
For sure,
Same.
for sure. Something powerful, a powerful lesson that I've learned. Part of the research that I was looking at is said that don't think you only need one mentor. You can have
That's good.
different mentors for different things.
Yep.
And real talk, when it comes to family building, because that's something that I'm very passionate about. I feel like that's very strong part of my foundation. Um, I've been talking to my mom a lot more about certain things.
Wow.
I've been talking
Shout
to
out
my,
to moms.
you know what I'm saying? Because she was married 20 plus years before my father passed away. So there's some things that she's seen. And beforehand, like she would give me her little unsolicited advice because she just on mom time. But now it's like I'm intentionally going to her and asking her certain questions, and she'll check in with me and like ask me certain things. And one of the things that she mentioned to me was like, from the perspective of building a family, never be afraid to express something that you dislike.
Mm.
Never be afraid to express something that you dislike. And that really hit home for me because I can think about in my past relationships and my past experiences. I would bite my tongue a lot about
Mm.
a lot of things. I would bite my tongue, and I would just kind of let things. I would let too much slide. Don't let us get Josh up here, man. He'll have too many stories. However, it's like, yo, I would let too many things slide, and when you let things slide over a period of time, you're now training people of how to treat you.
Yep.
So
I
they
have a
think
history of that.
exactly. So her her giving me that word, that lesson, and she had an example of it too. Like
Yeah.
she made it relevant in a way that I could understand, like, using some experiences from someone close to us. She was like, yo, don't ever be afraid to express something that you dislike.
That's huge.
Don't ever be afraid. So for
Shout out
those
to moms.
yeah, nah, for real. So for those who's like in that, yo, we buckling down, we building together and all of that stuff, of course, there's compromise. I think that's okay. Yeah, we come together. However, hearing that from her specifically as well, it
Imagine.
yeah, that it was just a really powerful lesson for me. It was just a
That's
really powerful
beautiful.
lesson for me, man.
That's beautiful.
and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Miles, bro.
Yeah.
Shout for real. Like to even be able to go back and speak to your parent about such things, especially
Hmm.
the parent of the opposite sex, then it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing that just needs to be cherished because we all got to leave one day, right?
Yeah, man.
So I think that's beautiful. Shout out to
Yeah. So again, like, yo, look for the people who are in alignment with the life that you want, y'all. Look for the people who are in alignment with the life that you want. They got time in the game doing their stuff.
yes,
They're
yes.
not no 2 years, not no 5 years.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I heard this on a podcast somewhere. It's like, yo, if you don't got 10 years plus doing something that I want to do, I'm not even looking at you. I'm
It's
not even
dope though.
looking away. Because that
It's
shows that
dope.
longevity that we was talking about.
Yes.
It shows that longevity. You got systems, you have relationships, you know the plays, you know how to navigate the space. So that's the person I want to learn from. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I want to learn from them. How can I help them out? How can I get into that space?
Shoot, I make 10 years of speaking in 2028.
2028 already? Word?
And
That's
I'll be
right
10
around the
years.
block, bro.
I'll be 10 years in education in 27.
Wow. That's literally right around the corner. 20. Oh my
I
God.
know.
It's 26.
I know.
Wow. Clap it up for that. Hey.
Yeah, man. Listen, even though we don't got certain plaques and systems and businesses and paperwork done, I don't spoke for
You've been out
free.
speaking in the field.
I spoke for free many times, bro. Different colleges and high schools and middle schools. I just never got paid. 'Cause I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But speaking, this is my gift, dude.
Hey, there it is.
I the world ain't even seen half of you yet. Just the
No.
only people that's not gonna be surprised is like y'all.
Yeah.
It's y'all.
We see
It's
we
literally
already
y'all.
see the trajectory. We already know it's here now. The people just it's already in motion. It's already in motion.
Oh,
Hey, that's fire though, man. That's fire. That's fire. It makes me reflect, yo, thoughts turning seven, the nonprofit 7 years.
7 is a long time.
Yo, that was back in December. And again, like, yo, just it's starting from something small, well, starting from where it started from and then be growing along the way. And then especially where I see it going now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We just know things that we just didn't know at 24, 25,
Hmm.
23. That you just kind of know, like, I know what I'm doing, or I know what I should be doing right now. Like it's a different kind. I don't know. It's a different kind of energy.
No, for real. And I think that's the best space to be in to find a mentor. To find
Yes.
I feel like that's why on my heart, like again, I have the idea, but the idea of who, but just the push to feel like, yo, okay, now the time is here. Because I got the structure down. I know
Yes.
I got the clarity of the vision down. Now there's just certain things that we just got to work on tweaking and just making better and enhancing. And that's where I could, be in a space where I'm receiving education from somebody. But all those early stages, all those early stages, you gotta be willing to jump into it first, man. Gotta be willing to jump into it first, for
It
sure.
makes you wonder. It makes you wonder and understand why you had to go through certain things in the past.
Hmm. Everything makes sense.
Everything starts to make sense as you get older.
That's why the old heads, they be chilling, man. They don't be bothered by
Oh,
nothing, bruh. They don't
oh,
be bothered. Like them real wise old figures
they
that we
ain't
got
listen.
in our communities, they
They
ain't
ain't they ain't losing no sleep.
because they understand just the way that stuff takes time to unfold.
They ain't losing no sleep
Nah,
at all.
nah. Shout out to the big homie Uncle Iroh from Avatar. That's the
Oh
guy
man,
right there. That's my guy right there,
you
man.
love you some Avatar, brother.
Yo, bro, that don't get me started. But that dude right there,
Zugo.
yo, Unc,
Zugo.
Unc ain't never told no lies, bro. He ain't never steered me wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
He did not steer me wrong.
He had some gems for us to be watching as kids with some gems that we wasn't
Yo,
even aware what was going on.
we don't even know what's going on.
They do that in a lot of cartoons and anime though.
That's actually interesting. I saw this post literally a few hours ago where it's like kids who and they reference Naruto specifically, but kids who watch anime are actually better at like emotional regulation and resilience than their parents
Bro,
because
because
it's not no fairy tale in the animes, bro.
these dudes are getting they getting it out the mud and getting
They get
messed up.
out the mud. Yo, episode 2, niggas is getting offed. And you gotta figure the main character gotta figure it out. But they
And it's like consistency in years and months of training.
years, bro.
You don't just
That's crazy, man. And Naruto was one of those animes that I was big on, where it's like, early on in the anime, he's they got the whole village
don't
got
like
beef,
them. Don't like
beef,
them.
real beef.
I don't like them.
If he wasn't on welfare, essentially, they would have left him out in the streets.
They don't like them.
They did not like him. For full circle, maybe seasons and seasons and seasons later, he come back, saved the whole village, and now they cheering him on.
And became the Hokage, baby.
Comes the Hokage, man. That's that determination. That's that great. He said from day one, yo, I'm gonna be the Hokage. I'm gonna change all this shit up.
And they used to laugh at him.
They, but that's the power.
They
That's
used
the
to
power
laugh at him.
of that's the power of who has your ear. That's the power of who are you learning from? In the article, it was talking about how, like, yo, a lot of fairy tales, on the other hand, essentially fuck people up.
I
Because
ain't gonna lie, that ain't come off too correct. I'm like, they especially started fucking what?
no, it be messing people up in the head. The fairy tales
I'm like,
be fucking people up mentally because it's not really teaching them like resilience and like sticking with it. It's like,
all right, good, great way to bounce back. I'm like, what? Fairies fucking who?
nah, yo, bro. I don't know what's going on over there in Florida.
Nah, they ain't running off the song. They ain't wrote the song too
That's
good, brother.
funny. But yeah, man, it really does matter. Who has your ear? What are you listening to? What are you watching? Who are you learning from? Everything around you is pouring into you to some degree.
Oh yeah.
To some degree. And so
Oh
when it
yeah.
comes down to that time that's like, yo, you gotta get serious, pay attention. Pay attention. All right,
What
man.
else? What else we got?
What we got? I think we moving to gems, man. I think it's gem time.
Yo, we gotta, nah. We talk about that at the show.
Okay. Offline.
We got. I don't know. I had a crazy idea, but I'm like, how I look saying this on live.
Uh-oh. He's trying to shake it up.
No, we gotta have some shit that eventually down the line, when it's like it's one gem's time, it's like it's one gem's time.
The whole animation and everything.
Some shit that like brings us to a video, pre-recorded video, and some shit. I don't know, some type of sound effect. One gem's time.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure graphic design team. Take notes. We're gonna have a meeting later.
Go ahead. I'll let you do the speech.
Okay. I'll start off with my gem. This one's another one from Mom. I'm not gonna hold you.
Shout out to Mom.
This one's another one from Mom. And I had to get a little older to understand this one.
Hey mama, I know I act a fool.
Because when we kids, man, we ain't trying to hear all that talk.
Nah.
We ain't trying to hear what moms is talking about. All none of that stuff. And my mom, she's famous for hitting me with like little proverbs and stuff like that. She got a new Haitian proverb every other week. I shit you not, bro. Where she comes up with it, I don't know, but it's a new one every other week. I'm like,
Where?
yo, no, for real. Almost
No.
always got a Haitian proverb. I'm like, yo, what does this mean? But this one she told me a while ago. She told me, and I think it's very fitting um for the conversation. She told me, don't wait for when it's time to go to bed to make your bed. Make your bed before it's time for you to go to sleep. Because after you get home from work or wherever you just came from, you might just be too tired to actually fix up your bed to get ready. So you want to just be able to jump into bed. What
Mm.
it resonated to me as is prepare. Preparation is everything because you don't know what you're going to endure along the path. And if you prepare on the front end for what you know is bound to come, then when that time comes, there's a level of ease that you can move into it with. So she would tell me, make your bed before it's time to go to sleep. Make your
That's
bed
beautiful.
before you it's time to go to sleep. And again, I wasn't trying to hear none of that, man. I wasn't trying to hear none of that until I got to that age where I started making my bed. And I would come home tired of shit. And I would step into my room and I'll be like, oh shit, the bed is ready.
I love that.
I don't gotta fix nothing. I don't gotta do no extra work to get ready. It's already prepared.
I love that.
So again, another one. Shout out to mom, man.
Shout out to moms.
Make your bed before it's time to go to sleep.
I might need to get on call with mom.
You gonna need a translator, man. She gonna have
Yeah.
them proverbs ready for you, B.
Don't worry about it. We got it's 2026. We got the translating stuff in the iPhone now, bro. It's legit.
We got everything now,
It
man.
worked. It worked.
We got everything now.
It works.
That was beautiful.
I'm gonna actually take
Brother.
this from.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
Now I was
No,
about to ask you, man. How
yeah,
you,
do the go ahead. Do you speak?
I know you be cooking. I know you be
Nah,
keeping the gems under pressure so that when you unveil them, they got that shine and they got that sparkle to it.
nah. Actually, I'm gonna actually take this one from my signature speech.
Okay.
And what's the definition of a family?
What's the
And
definition of a family? Was that the question?
the question I always ask is, what's the definition of a family? And then I would tell them where I found my definition at. And I was a simple Google search.
Mm-hmm.
So the definition of family is to give your kids a platform for them to see the world from.
Mm.
And since we're talking about mentoring,
Mm-hmm.
what is the platform that you are leaving behind for people to see the world from? Mentoring don't always got to be because you just a little homie, a little a little girl wants to follow you. It could be your kids.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a younger sibling. We
Mm-hmm.
all mentor in some kind of way. We all leave some type of influence in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
What's the platform are you leaving behind for your people to see the world from?
Mm.
Are you leaving them crumbs or are you leaving them full course meals? Remember that they're eating off of your experience, your trauma, your everything. So whatever you leave behind for them, that's what they're picking up. Now, in terms of what they do with their life and what they turn out to be, it ain't gonna be fully your responsibility and your fault.
Mm-hmm.
But you could play a major role
Major.
on where they start from.
Yes. And that makes all the difference.
That's it.
That makes a huge difference.
We all running a different race, but some motherfuckers is starting in a very different position.
Mm.
And what they choose to do with that position is on them. But what platform are you leaving behind for your kids to see the world from?
Jeez.
I'll leave you with that, man.
Mm.
Leave
Heavy.
you with that. I leave.
Heavy.
Listen.
Real.
One of the most gangster shit I ever heard somebody tell me. One of my homeboys said was Kevin. Actually, Kevin said this to me. He was like, I heard it ran into my family until it ran into me.
Yeah.
And to this day, that's what we doing in the drummer house. So whenever it is my time, bro, that shit stops. That shit stops for me. If that shit start up again, it wasn't because of me.
And if it start up, you're gonna make sure to pass down the tools to now effectively combat that and be able to seal it back up again. That's
Hopefully they use it. Hopefully they use it.
hopefully they use it, of course. Hopefully they use, but the tool's gonna be there.
Tool's always gonna be
Gonna
there.
be there. The tool's gonna be there, and that's why mentorship.
Tool, tool's always gonna be there because my videos is gonna be
I don't know, man. You might have to pull them at some point. You got to protect the estate. Hey,
there. Nah,
man,
some some
they gonna have to
some
pay for the archives, B.
some will get pulled, but some are gonna stay, bro.
So I'm gonna stay. Okay.
Some
Drum is
gotta
the man of the people. Drum is the
listen.
man of the people.
Listen. It ain't. It's not. It's not for me. If I pull them, it's really I'm being selfish in some ways.
Mm,
It's really just for God. It's for God for God's word to get out, man.
that's a fact.
That's it. That's the beautiful thing about technology. Somebody across the world could watch this right now.
Mm-hmm.
You could
And
be dead and like Michael Jackson, Biggie's dead, but they still playing their music.
he's still streaming them joints. Crazy.
One hop, two time. They still playing that. White foot, two stomp. That's legacy.
Legacy.
Come on. What do you
Think
think gonna happen when Mariah Carey's gone? They still gonna be playing that song every time when this
yeah.
December 25th comes.
That's the Christmas national anthem. that's the Christmas national anthem, man. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere.
Come on, dog.
Think about it, y'all. Be prepared. Think about who are you learning from? Who are you learning from? Because it shapes what the people who come after you will learn from you.
Amen.
And with that, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Another amazing Monday, baby, here at the Talk That Shift podcast. We want to appreciate y'all so much for just listening, showing up, and sharing your voice. Make sure you hit that like, you hit that subscribe button, you drop your gems and your wisdom in the comments.
Facts.
If you got a mentor that
Typing.
you want to, just give some gratitude and appreciation for, make sure you show them some love in the comments as well, because your presence for sure shapes this space and it allows us to keep having these conversations
Amen.
that move people forward. And we're going to keep this train rolling. Next week, we got another one.
Got fun one with y'all.
We got a good one next week.
Oh, yeah.
We got a good one next week, man.
We bringing out some friends.
Ooh, we're
Be a little different.
We're going to have some fun. Y'all know the Super Bowl is around the corner. The contenders have been selected.
Amen.
We're gonna get together with y'all. We're gonna have a great episode. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna give y'all some gems. And we're gonna give y'all some wisdom, of course, but we're gonna have a good time with it too, y'all. So
Have a
again,
great time.
we make sure you mark your calendars for next Monday at 7 p.m. and every Monday at 7 p.m. so y'all can tap in with the Talk That Shift podcast. And on behalf of myself and my brother here, Mr. Drummond, we want to wish y'all an amazing, amazing evening. We're going to see y'all next week, y'all.
Peace out, y'all. All love.